here. You know that. I mean, I don't see you enough. And
I know, and
you're one of those Hollywood people like me who, how do you get them to be, you work with them.
Yeah.
We're just that way. Anyway, let me do your plugs before. All right, take this. There we go. January, oh, that's me.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so we're dropping this on the 29th. The next date, that's December 30th. Oh, right. You're doing a live show with Liz Gillies at the Smith Center, which is in
Vegas.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas, yeah.
Christmas album, We Wish You the Merriest. I have your one with Little Jack Frost.
Oh, you do?
Of course.
Oh, well, God damn it, I should have brought you the new one.
Yes, you should have.
Fucking A. Well, I'll have someone send it over.
Yeah, and that's with your girl...
yeah, Liz Gillies.
No.
You mean Nora Jones?
Nora Jones.
Yes, on the original, yeah.
It was so funny.
Yeah.
Was it 1 or 2, Ted?
She was in Ted 1.
Right. I remember he says to her, thanks for 9/11. That's so great.
Apparently, you know what I forgot too? I forgot that line was added after the shoot as a piece of loop.
Really?
And thank God she's got the sense of humor.
Well, it's so funny because you can't get mad at it because it's ignorant.
Yes,
so you
exactly.
can always, we're making fun of the ignorant, which it is.
Exactly right. It's exactly right.
The younger generation has sort of forgotten that mode of comedy.
Has the show started?
Yes.
Okay, great. Oh, so this is the show.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's never any.
Oh, look, there's no preamble.
There's nothing.
This is what's random about it.
What do you think? What do you think I'm reading plugs? This is the first time I've ever read anybody's plugs right away, but I want to say.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. Don't bother.
Oh, and look, I accidentally fell into a segue. Ted, the TV series, not the movie with Nora Jones, who did not start 9/11.
No, not at all. It was nowhere near there.
But that's why I love that joke. It's just like, it's dumb because she is, of course, not. Anyway. But even if she was,
What, involved?
Muslim, right? Well, she's Indian.
Yes.
But it certainly was not the Indian who attacked us on 9/11.
No. Wow, it just gets even worse from here, huh? They were only in the first 5 minutes.
Oh. Did you hear about the chick on OnlyFans who half lost who lost a candy cane in her?
No. How does that? How do you get
Well, you know what OnlyFans is.
I do. It's
have you ever
on the World Wide Web?
The World Wide Web. Have you ever
broadband that whole thing?
Yes. Have you ever?
I have not visited OnlyFans.
No, I was going to say do it.
Oh, have I done OnlyFans?
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I don't think you're doing OnlyFans.
I mean, look, you gotta be open to all career possibilities.
And I would be very, very shocked if you even went on OnlyFans, as opposed to me.
Have you been on OnlyFans?
As opposed to me, who wouldn't know how.
Yeah. That's kind of where I fall as well.
Oh, come on.
I need a lot of help with technology.
You?
Oh, yes.
Oh, I thought we were miles apart on that.
No. So at some point in my 20s, that kind of it all went away. Like when they stopped using like coaxial cables and like RCA jacks, it all went away for me. Like I can, if you need a VCR hooked up, I'm your guy. But beyond that, I'm useless.
I once went out to Snoop Dogg's car. I think this was politically incorrect days. And I don't know why we were walking out together, but it was well before you could like smoke pot. Well, you still can't smoke pot in the halls of CBS, but it was really outrageous.
Oh, so that's a network policy.
Come on, it's America. But he was, as we were walking out, and then we got to the parking lot, and he had an 8-track.
Oh, that's great.
And I said, Snoop, I mean, why do you have an 8-track
in his car?
Yes. Yeah. And he said, "Gots to keep it real, Bill." I don't really understand why that makes it realer, but
I remember my grandmother used to have an 8-track player in her car, and for whatever reason, when I was 5 years old, the second I would get in the car with her, I would insist that she play Eddie Arnold.
Eddie Arnold.
Eddie Arnold. There was an Eddie Arnold 8-track she had, and I had to hear it every time we were in the car.
Remind me, Eddie
He
Arnold.
was like a country singer.
Yes, wasn't he Colonel Parker's first? I think that's who Colonel Parker had before he had Elvis. That was his.
It was Eddie Arnold?
I believe so. I believe that was his claim to.
Now that's random. They told me I had to say that once.
Well,
so we got it out of the way.
But we appreciate twice. No, really?
No,
I think Eddie Arnold, as I recall, was a country star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that was Colonel Parker's big client that gave him that credibility to.
Right.
Oh God, I forgot. Ted, the TV series, drops January 11th. I cannot wait for this.
Yeah.
The two Ted movies, the second one maybe almost even better, but they are both just such a scream.
Well, you'll enjoy this. You'll enjoy this.
Of course I will.
Yeah.
That is just some of those things I've seen so many times. When they're in the sperm lab, throwing Tom Brady, the perfect. I mean,
it's like it's a pie fight with cum.
It's just.
I mean, it's vaudevillian and filthy.
No, but that is one of your genius creations. That little bear.
He turned out well. He turned out well. He's this and to Peacock and NBC's credit, they said, listen, we want this to be like the movies. You don't have to pull anything back. We want this to be what it always. And to their credit, they did not waver on that.
Oh, no one would fuck with you at this point. What? No, they wouldn't. You're in that we don't fuck with them anymore stage. You're a boy genius.
Which can be good and bad.
You're kind of Orson Welles-like, you know. But don't get fat.
The French.
Yeah, and don't. No, I think he'd already peaked by 50.
Yeah.
Oh, right. You're going to be 50, aren't you?
Yeah. Let's go with gonna be.
I can't believe it. This 24, right?
Sure. Yeah. Oh,
Isn't that your big year?
It's coming. It's coming.
Oh, that's one of the things I brought. Do you remember me? I never do this on this show. Not that this is a show, but do you remember me writing this? But I did a thing for Vanity Fair. They must have asked me to profile you. Wikipedia says that Seth MacFarlane is an actor, voice actor, animator, screenwriter, producer, director, and singer. And it would be great if I could just cut and paste the rest of their entry right here and go have a drink with Seth MacFarlane. He drinks Jack.
Yeah, that's right.
And he does not become a mean drunk, which I think says a lot about a person's character. I've seen him in crowds, and he literally suffers fools gladly. Seth was raised in Connecticut, and his allegiance to the spirit of New England is genuine. You can tell his mother and father raised him right, which I find to be a delightful quality in a human being. As a boy, Seth was a girl. And I mean that in a good way. Boys are immature and unfocused, but Seth knew what he wanted to do in life when he was 2. By 5, he understood the concept of getting in the animation business.
God, did I suck your dick before or after this?
At 24, he was the youngest executive producer in television ever. He's still not 40. The bastard. And he runs an empire that includes not just the Golden Goose, Family Guy, but also American Dad, The Cleveland Show, the forthcoming Flintstones remake, a burgeoning career as a seriously good singer, albeit completely in the wrong decade. And now a movie director of the soon-to-be-released Ted. Okay.
Yeah.
He's the Ryan Seacrest of talent.
Fuck.
Anyway.
It's nice when a guy can appreciate his own jokes 10 years later. What was the context of that? This was a article or something?
Obviously, Ted was about to come out.
Yeah.
And so they, I remember you did it for me a couple of times.
That's right.
In magazine.
That's right.
We were kind of, I think they call that log rolling.
Is that what they call it?
Praise, yes, when, praise your book and then you praise mine.
Yeah,
exactly. It goes on a lot in literary circles. Norman Mailer loves, Gore Vidal's latest one, and Gore Vidal loves me. And then this, David Mamet, he sent me this today. This is really funny. It's a Woody Woodpecker.
Oh my God.
And it's...
Did he draw that?
Yes, he draws, he turns out these drawings. I have a number of them here. Woody Woodpecker was not actually funny. He was funny for a woodpecker. Isn't that perfect?
That's perfect.
I am totally. I mean, what? I love this.
God, I was obsessed when I was a kid with Woody Woodpecker. That was like my favorite cartoon.
Really?
Of all the cartoons in about first grade through third grade, it was like Woody Woodpecker. And then I got older and I kind of fell more into that camp. Like he's kind of...
I watched no cartoons as a child.
Yeah.
I was very snobby about that.
You were just Walter Cronkite from
No.
second year out of the womb.
No, Seth. But I, for some reason, at a very young age, felt like that only film, like Superman,
Yeah.
Three Stooges,
Yeah.
but really no cartoon.
So like the original Superman.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking. Yeah, we're talking about like 1960
Yeah.
when I was 4 years old or something.
There are so many great jokes about that show, and I wish that I've heard from stand-ups over the years. Is who does the joke
Seinfeld probably
about like, like he gets shot and he doesn't move. He's got his hands on his hips.
Yeah.
The bullets ricocheting. And the second the guy runs out of bullets and throws the gun, he does. He ducks out of the way.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Well, Jerry had the first one about a pair of glasses is a dynamite disguise. You know, which
Tell me if you heard this. And I wish, goddamn, if I could remember the comedian's name. It's a woman in Boston. And if you're listening, ma'am, this is a very funny joke. And I can't remember what her name was. Had a joke on Twitter about the intro to Superman. And it was the guy who said it's a bird. What was he so excited about? I thought that was genius.
That is genius. And that's why, I'm not really the ultimate kind of observational comic. You have to observe. And but I still had lots of bits over the years that are not net political and are observational. But those kind of, when you do any kind of observational and somebody gets to one like that, you go, oh, there was that diamond lying on the ground.
We all missed it.
And we all just walked right past it. We all could have seen it.
Yeah. That's a big one.
That's a
big one. That's a
right.
That's a precious stone.
It just shows if you just hear something over and over, no matter what it is.
There's still gold in them hills.
Yeah. I would hate to be that kind of comic, though, where I was sort of limited to
a lot of work.
Stuff that was evergreen.
Yeah.
I don't mind that, a lot of my material, like, I don't want to do it 5 years later, but yeah, especially when it's political. I mean, I'm not going to be doing Mitt Romney jokes and Sarah Palin, boy, she's a dumbass, huh? It's like, yeah, that moment has passed.
Right.
Sometimes you can recycle Sarah Palin jokes as Marjorie Taylor Greene jokes.
Yes, you can.
And there'll be some other dumb cunt in the Republican Party who'll come along, and I'm sure, Lauren Boebert. I mean, they're not going to ever be hurting for stupid twats in that party. But
the problem is they're brands. It's like you look at what is it? Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Taylor Greene, Lauren Boebert.
Matt Gaetz?
Gaetz, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
But they're all people who, like, if they could make it on social media as like TikTokers or Instagrammers, they probably would.
They're
building brands. And it exists on the left too, but nowhere near as bad.
No, that's very perspicacious. That's exactly what they are. It's just not seen that way because they have official jobs, but they don't do the official job of legislating and learning about issues and that stuff. It's all this, what you're talking about. It's all the marketing. Yes, it's all becoming, a personality. Yeah. I mean, it is almost performance art.
It's exactly what it is. It's. I mean, you see, and they're good at it. Is the problem? They're out to shock you.
We did
but they're not out to govern.
One of the future headlines we did last Friday was Vivek Ramaswamy comes clean. I'm a performance artist. And I feel like it's almost, that's actually one that's true. It is almost performance art, what he's doing. It's, he was here. He's a bright guy.
Yeah. But what's the motivation? I mean, like, what? At a certain point, it's like there's emotional intelligence, and there's
the motivation is to win elections, and the means in these people's minds is that our base, our electorate, is on this kind of level. They don't want to hear about the details. Trump says a million things, they don't care. They never take him literally. Never take him literally. They take him seriously, but not literally.
Even though everything that was warned about has come to pass. Roe v. Wade is gone. He didn't accept the outcome of the election. Like everything that the crazies on the left said this is going to happen, and their right-wing friends said no, it's not, happened.
Yeah, well,
so now we take him literally. Yes.
The people I was fighting was with other people on the left. I said all along, he's never going to concede power. And the Democrats I talked to would always laugh me off and say, you're being alarmist. And of course he has to. And, everybody, Lawrence O'Donnell and the politicians, they would just all poo-poo this idea.
Yeah.
So
that was a fear by about midway through his presidency that I started to have, that this guy is not going to walk away if he loses.
Does this bother you?
No.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I smoke cigars in my own house.
You do?
Oh, yeah.
You smoke cigars?
Every once in a while.
Why? What's in it?
Once a year or so.
But why? But I don't get the pleasure.
You don't smoke the whole thing or you'll pass out.
But you're not inhaling it, right?
No.
So if you're not inhaling it and it's not getting you high, it's like putting a turd in your mouth. I don't get it.
And that is exactly what smoking a cigar. That's certainly how you feel the next day, that you put a turd in your mouth.
Why do you do it?
Because you just look fucking cool.
Really?
Yeah. If I've had a few drinks
to
and I'm home, no, just in the mirror. If I've had a few drinks and I'm home, I'll have a cigarette now and then. Which is
a cigarette I get because I stupidly smoked for 20 years.
Did you really?
Yeah.
For 20 years?
You didn't know
What was
that?
your brand?
I was the Barclays man.
The Barclay, that's
I wasn't the Barclays man, but Barclay was the brand.
I've never heard of that brand.
Yeah. It must have been cheap. It was like, it wasn't
rich, full flavor and cool mildness. Barclays.
It wasn't like super hardcore. But it wasn't like, one of those super light, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just, nothing bugs me about my past more than doing that, which was such a dumb idea.
And smoking the Barclays.
Well, just smoking, because like pot, if it kills me, I'll say, you know what, not a bad trade-off, because it gave me so much.
Sure.
Liquor even.
Yeah.
I mean, how many ideas, and, it loosens people up, loosens you up for romance, and
loosens you up for Club Random.
That's why I brought you. I've known you a while, but we never.
Yeah, this is only a matter of time, wasn't it?
It was gonna happen. We're like Mick Jagger and David Bowie. We're gonna suck each other's dick. We're not even that gay, but it's just it's a professional courtesy thing.
Oh yeah, come on.
That's really what it is.
Oh yeah,
it's like
it's like signing a W-2 form, whatever the fuck you call it.
Yeah, it's just that, I know in show business, whoever makes the least amount of money has to be the bottom. So I guess I know where I'm going.
Do they still do that? I thought that went out with Abbott and Costello.
What?
that you make the least, I don't know, I'm just going with the bit.
Oh, well, I don't know if Abbott and Costello ever got to anal sex, but
it can get worse.
Just that Christmas party. And this year, you didn't do it at your house?
Didn't do it at my house,
why,
no.
Why that change? It was always
just
at
a lot of noise.
Right.
Everyone from all the shows come and be able to party. And even if I haven't seen them all year, my animation director for Family Guy, I don't see the guy all year because I'm never over there. I know I'm going to see him at the Christmas party once a year, have a drink with him. And, it's that kind of thing. It's all a write-off.
I have the same thing. We have a rap party.
Yeah.
For real time. It was this Friday. It's same thing. I love it. People I don't really get to see all year who work on the show. You can spend some time, catch up, tell them how much you appreciate them and stuff. The difference with this party is I leave out the other 1,000 people.
But that's just one show.
What?
I mean, this is a party for real time, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I know.
So we're managing a bunch of,
I know. But it's also, there are places in that party that look just like a nightclub.
Yeah, like this place.
Yeah, but this place would only fit 50 people.
Yeah, but then there's family, there's friends, there's like it starts to build up, and then it becomes a thing where
many of those parties I went to where I could not find you and never did.
Yeah. That's sad. That saddens you.
It should sadden you. I'm fine with it.
I don't know. Depends on what kind of mood you're in.
I'm not the person who needs to invite 1,000 people to my Christmas party.
But it does, you invite this person, and then if you don't invite this other person, they're going to get upset, and then it starts to build and grow. And then the people who are instrumental in planning the party, they have their own list. Hey, I put a lot of work into this. Can I invite? And of course you say yes, and then it just mushrooms.
It just looked like a bunch of hot chicks from the club. I mean, they did not look like...
That was many years ago. Many years ago.
I don't know if
you should have come this year.
I don't know if all of them were as close friends. Really? Where was it?
It was at the Pacific Design Center.
You're kidding. Really? Is that a?
By the way, that's a 1% laugh.
Is that your gag?
Anyone outside LA?
Is that your
the Pacific Design Center?
But it's an enormous building. They
have multiples. It's a honeycomb. They
call it
size.
The Blue Whale.
Do they really?
You knew that.
I didn't know that.
You didn't know they call it the Blue Whale?
No.
It's blue, and apparently it's so big it gets compared to a whale. Was it at the Pacific Design?
It was, yeah.
Oh, it was?
It was. It was actually the Pacific Design Center.
That's, for people who don't know, it's like where they have giant conventions.
We invited most of the Shriners.
Right. Exactly. Like Microsoft was here last week, and now it's Seth's Christmas party. I'm here to tell you about Dr. Squatch. It's a soap, not a monster roaming the woods. If you tried Dr. Squatch, you won't be going back to traditional soaps. Dr. Squatch is all natural and the scents are incredibly pleasant. Dr. Squatch is different than traditional soaps. Dr. Squatch is special because it is made with high-performance natural products, have no harmful ingredients, and have you looking and smelling your best. It's convenient that we are here at holiday time and you were just trying to find that perfect gift for your relative who stinks. Right now, buy 3 soaps and get 3 soaps for free. That's $28 in savings, making each bar for $4. Offer valid for new customers only, and free shipping is included. Right now, Dr. Squatch is offering my listeners a huge savings. All new customers will get 3 free bar soaps plus free shipping with any purchase of 3 bars. Just go to drsquatch.com/random to receive this buy get 3 offer. That's Dr. Squatch, DRSQUATCH.com/random to buy 3 soaps and get 3 free. It's time to get all the daily routine essentials you'll need to start feeling good and smelling like a man today. Yeah. Well, people have compared you to Gatsby.
Oh, okay.
You know that.
Sure, yeah, I've heard that.
What do you say about it?
I'm trying.
Hey, I know how to do this.
I'm trying to remember back to.
I know how to do this job.
Reading the book in high school.
Yeah.
And any little tidbits that are going to be fodder for a joke, and nothing's coming to me.
How do you react to that?
Gatsby was sort of a tragic figure, though, wasn't he?
And sort of an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think, you know what, as people, when they say it, they mean, debonair guy, handsome, threw big parties, and that's what they're thinking. But because nobody reads the book. But I always thought the book possibly is not a great book, even though it's talked about, The Great Gatsby, because the movies that they've made of it sucked.
Yeah.
So how good could the book be if they keep fucking up the movie?
You know what? That's the Alice in Wonderland problem, is that there's never been a good movie made of that book. And I've never read the book, but I'm like, it must be horrible because
I did.
Was a kid. Did you?
Yeah, I read it in college. I mean,
except for the Disney version, but other than that.
See, I can't really trust what 19-year-old me thought. So, and I remember
what 19-year-old you guest starring on Alice, playing a cop.
That was 20.
How old were you?
7-year-old me.
I'm watching reruns.
Right,
is that your camera there?
Yeah.
I'm watching reruns of Alice, and this guy pops up dressed as a cop, and you were very funny, and you were still you didn't seem any different. It's not like, oh, he was like this as a young guy, and now he's this other guy. You seemed exactly the same. It's just your hair was a little darker. Exactly the same.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, first of all.
Hey, you guys be safe out there. That's your exit line.
Yes. Okay.
Full of swagger.
Okay. Why were you watching Alice?
I mean, why not?
Okay.
What was Vic Tayback nice?
You mean you're that big a fan of the?
No, you know.
You were flipping around?
No, I bought the DVD set because you can't find them anywhere else, and I uploaded it into my system there, and then it's like, fuck it, I'm gonna binge Alice, and there you are.
I'm just
the
shocked.
Only guy on screen still alive.
I'm just shocked that you have this kind of time. And also, if you ever missed one fucking episode of my show, 1 minute of it, because you were watching
You're gonna be really
Alice,
pissed off because
fuck you up the ass. Really? Okay. But can I tell you the story now?
Sure.
All right. So where's my Wikipedia thing? I don't know my own life. No, I moved out here. I did a Tonight Show August 31st, 1982. Got invited back in November. That was big, get invited back.
Yeah.
And then, we like you so much, we'd like you on the New Year's Eve show. It's like, whoa, 3 Tonight Show shots in just the last quarter of the year. So, of course, and I thought, well, I'm on my way. I'm going to use their ticket because poverty at that time was prevalent. I'm going to use their ticket as I would to fly out. Then I'll just move to California. So I did that. I just moved with 3 suitcases on their ticket and had an apartment like in 2 days. Did the Tonight Show, and then people saw it. I got DC Cab.
Oh yeah, with Mr. T.
Joel Schumacher called like the next day, would you like a part in DC Cab? So I had like a movie, and then it was soon after that. That was my first TV thing. The movie hadn't come out yet, and I think it was Mindy Marin. Mindy Marin is a big casting director. Probably still. She's very. I see her name on a million movies.
Yeah.
And it's like that's what it takes in the business. Like people think we're a bunch of clowns out here, but actually a lot of people are really good at their jobs.
They're paying attention.
Including the casting people. For that kind of stuff, for acting and people who have charisma. And, there is.
Settle down.
What? I mean, present company accepted. No. But, it's a big talent to spot a big talent.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. And like, I really appreciate that there's somebody who's like, yeah, this is a silly little role, but there's something about this guy that could, and it's so funny that you would now say to me, you were the same, whatever that was reading is the same thing that either infuriates people or makes them like me, and I have plenty of both. My lovely girl said to me once, because sometimes you're out and people recognize you, and she's like, everybody loves you. And I said, very deceptive. The only people who say something to you are the people who like you. When people don't like you, they don't say anything.
No, they grumble about you at their table.
Exactly. Exactly. So I said, here, I can prove it. She said, no. I said, I can prove it to you. I was once at a Dodger Stadium game. It's about 2005. It was pretty soon after, I said the terrorists were cowards, which a lot of people didn't like. Lost that show.
Sure.
So they put my face on the jumbo screen. And there was cheering and a lot of booing.
Yeah.
It was a lot of booing. And I said, they were booing. There was a lot of boos. And she said, no, they were saying, we love you, boo.
See, that's what a pal.
Yeah.
That's so supportive.
But yeah, I mean, I don't mind living with some people who don't like me. I mean, they're never people I respect, right?
Right.
I mean, I know they're, I don't know if you have any. You certainly don't have any feuds.
I don't have any feuds. No. I'm sure there's people who yeah, of course.
Yes, because Family Guy is very sacrilegious.
Yeah.
I mean,
but yeah, no, there's no Hollywood feuds. No, but I'm not in the business of nightly or weekly political commentary.
No. Well, in a way,
and it's your face.
In a way, you are.
But it's your face. You're out there delivering jokes.
Totally.
I'm delivering the jokes
absolutely.
through the mouths of animated characters. It's very different the way it's perceived.
Very different. Yep. Yes. And that's just lizard brain stuff you can't get over.
It's absolutely what it is.
Yeah.
Absolutely what it is. No, it's like,
but I mean, there's certainly plenty of political commentary every week on Family Guy. I mean, and I never miss. I mean, you may be over it. You may be over it, but your fans are not.
No, I know. Believe me, I'm reminded of that all the time.
Yes.
It's good because I could take it for granted, but I don't.
No, the last week's was particularly great about streaming and sitcoms.
Yes.
That run of like when he names like 50 shows that begin with somebody just arriving on your doorstep, just priceless. And I admire the research that went into it. Somebody had to like compile that list.
And she tries to stop him and he goes, no, this is Family Guy. We're doing this. We're doing all of these fucking shows.
Exactly. And then like it was The Odd Couple. And I mean, it was, and I didn't doubt for a moment that they were all genuine, that they were all, I didn't recognize every one of them or remember the pilot, but that's like,
but again, it's, it's when you're going online to complain, you can't find Peter Griffin, you can't find Stewie, they don't exist, they're not real.
Right.
And so who do you yell at? It's a conglomerate of people that
they yell at you. No, they must. Not on Twitter?
Not a lot. I mean, sometimes, but not like, I don't deal with it anywhere near.
But you tweet a lot, right?
I used to. I don't tweet as much as I used to, only because I don't see the productivity.
Oh, good.
There was a point where I was tweeting, posting on, if there's a book I've read that I think people should read and do a deep dive into something, I'll post about that and maybe write a little blurb. But beyond that, I don't really. I just feel like I'm adding to the noise. I feel like I'm watching.
You're right, and it's detrimental to your mental health.
Completely. No, it's already rewired all of our brains, whether we know it or not.
I don't watch any, like, I used to watch cable news.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of MSNBC.
Yeah. No, I don't do that either.
CNN. I don't. Yeah. The pandemic, I stopped.
Yeah.
And I never went back.
Yeah.
You know where I get my news on TV? TMZ.
Do you
I love TMZ.
That's your only,
No, but I get my news from Reed.
Yes, so do I.
Okay.
So do I.
But television is a vast wasteland.
It really is.
Yeah,
for news it is.
Right, for news it is.
Yeah.
I mean, not that you can't get it, or even, the nightly news I used to watch religiously, and I gave up on that because I did like bits on it, how it became just not like what's important. It was like, here's some cool video we have.
Yeah.
On an airline, on a Southwest airline, like anything that ever happens on
24-hour news is second.
That's not fucking news.
Second only to social media as far as its destructive influence.
Yes.
24-hour cable news. And I know Ted Turner was a philanthropist. He was a good guy. He was trying to do something that would educate us, make us all more informed. It just backfired.
It just became like, exactly. It just, everything in this country, it seems, going back to, I don't know, some people would say the Kennedy assassination was when the rot really started. But then, of course, that's a, white way to look at it because Kennedy was civil rights. So for people of color, that's when things started to get better. Mm-hmm. But definitely the psyche of the country, well, I don't think it's ever been lower. And then it's so funny. Like, yeah, things are shit. And then when you actually live your life and see people, like, I know there's a lot of poverty and stuff, but man, there's also just a lot of people fucking balling out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Well, you mean bawling as in crying?
They're not that,
bawling.
Yeah, balling.
Like doing well.
Or looking.
Now I'm with you.
Or looking like it.
Right.
Or looking like it.
Oh, yeah, the great lie.
And they don't look like they're unhappy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know there's a lot of unhappiness, but
it's so hard to tell, particularly now, particularly in 2023. It's so hard to tell what's. Social media is on the cusp of evolving into something else. I don't know what it is yet.
AI.
Well, yeah.
Does that concern you?
It does in some ways, and it doesn't in others. AI for enterprises like medicine, I think is going to be a wonderful thing.
I could not agree more.
No?
This being almost 68 years old, trust me, I'm putting all the chips on that.
And I think a lot of doctors that I've spoken to seem to feel the same way, that it's like AI is a tool. It's not going to replace us. It's not going to replace innovation when it comes to medicine, but it's a wonderful tool we're not going to have to sit there and wait for whatever the hell computations need to get done to come up with a new medicine. Right. It's going to take 3 years. The AI can do it in 3 seconds. That's going to be, it's a very different development for an enterprise like that than it is for entertainment. Entertainment, we should be very scared.
Doctors that I have blown say the same thing. I'm older. I have to be nicer to doctors.
Well, I mean, listen.
I'm always being very nice to doctors.
Yeah, with that much medical care, you got to cash alone won't do it.
I'm telling you, doctors. I used to have one doctor in my, Rolodex or whatever we had back then. Now I got like 50.
Yeah, and it's good though. This is
well, you know why? Because you need various opinions.
Yes,
because they don't agree with each other.
They don't agree with each other always. No.
You have to have multiple points of view. I have someone who I pay only to be a medical researcher.
Really?
Yes.
Just a
brilliant investment.
Kind of go online, do their own research.
Someone who's a brilliant researcher, because first of all, I know they make fun of what do they call Dr. Google? Well, if you're a brilliant researcher, Dr. Google probably knows more than your doctor.
Well, if you are a doctor yourself and you're going on Google, you can call the bullshit from the facts.
I don't know if you need to be a doctor.
Really?
I think you could.
Really?
I think lots of people.
There we diverge.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Some of the best medical advice I've gotten has not been from doctors, and doctors are very often wrong. And there's a vast history of showing how wrong they are and have been about everything.
But to be a doctor in the first place just requires a certain amount of you're going into it knowing that, and that's, by the way, that's why they consult with each other. That's why they call their colleagues. There's a lot of guesswork. But it's educated guesswork.
Yes.
If you're not a doctor, your guess is maybe not going to be as educated as someone who is.
But then why are doctors wrong about so much?
Well, they're right about a lot too.
But very often people who aren't doctors have been righter about things.
Like what would be an example of that?
I would think this country did not allow for natural immunity to be considered, and I know this is a subject dear to your heart.
Yes.
Like even if you had the disease, you still had to get a vaccine. That's powerful, stupid. They don't do that in Europe.
I think they do that here. There's mandatory vaccination in schools.
Right, but if you already had the disease, you have natural immunity. We didn't seem to believe in that.
That was
here.
Debunked, though. I mean, that's not
debunked.
Don't you know people who've had COVID 4 or 5 times? I do. That's not natural immunity. There's no immunity there. You've had COVID 5 times.
Probably because you had too many vaccines. I didn't have COVID.
Did the vaccine gave you COVID?
Well, that's certainly nothing unscientific about the fact that the vaccine, which does weaken you in order to strengthen you.
So as do all vaccines.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But while you're in a weakened state, yes. That's why so many people like me got it, did not have it while the thing was raging and I was taking zero precautions, because I was never that afraid of it.
But that's anecdotal. Like I've had every booster there is to
anecdotal
have,
that,
and I have never had COVID. I get a flu shot once a year. I haven't had the flu in 20 years.
Right. Well, I haven't either, and I don't get a flu shot.
Okay, so this is all anecdotal.
Right.
But you know the difference between anecdotal and statistical.
I do.
And statistically, you still have a 90% better chance of not being hospitalized, not dying if you're vaccinated.
Okay, but that's assuming all people are alike, and that is one of the giant fallacies in your way of thinking. We are not all alike. Yes, I would recommend and have recommended the COVID vaccine for the high-risk people. Like if you're 90 or fat, get it. Absolutely, you need it. Some people don't.
But you had
Djokovic didn't need it.
But you had
Aaron Rodgers didn't need it.
But you had something like 1,900 kids who died of COVID during the pandemic.
No, I don't think that's right.
How many of them died from the vaccine? None.
The New York
and the thinking there is that probably most kids are not going to die from COVID, so why bother with the vaccine? Because it's only going to be a few hundred kids, right?
I don't know how many kids died. That seems very high to me.
This is
I know at one point the New York Times grossly, talking about misinformation, they had to apologize. They got it completely wrong. She reported something like 900,000 children have been hospitalized, and it was like 63,000. So maybe those facts should be checked.
Papers can get it wrong, and they print retractions, and you know this.
But also, with COVID or from COVID, did 1,900 children die with COVID? Yes, it's a whole different story.
Okay, but take 7 million people worldwide. 7 million people worldwide who died from COVID. Like, if even just a fraction of that is, and it's probably a larger fraction who died of COVID than who died with COVID. If even just a fraction of that is, that's still a lot of fucking people. That's a lot of fucking people.
Yes, but what? Okay,
that's
but some people,
7 million people.
Things are, and you cannot prevent that.
You can though. I mean, you can prevent.
At what cost?
But what's the cost of getting a vaccine? What's
the fact that you don't even have a clue what's the cost of getting a vaccine, that you don't know the answer to that? No, you completely want to shut your eyes to the fact that there are repercussions to all medical interventions, including a vaccine. All vaccines, they say side effects just like every medication does. Sure. You can see it in the literature. They can't write it on the back, on the vaccine, so you have to dig them. And of course there is a vaccine court because so many people have been injured. This is not a screed to say don't do vaccines. I'm not against doing vaccines. I'm against doing vaccines that I don't think I need. I should be able to decide that for myself inside my body. But yes, there are pathogens
don't you think that
would come along that I would fight you for.
But don't you think to get the vaccine? Okay, but that's a good point.
To get the vaccine,
and you bring me to my next point. Don't you think that the vitriol and the aggression towards that the anti-vaccination movement, the way it souped itself up during all this, that the next time there is a pandemic, our public health system is so weakened.
Yes,
it's
exactly,
so weakened.
because of them and their fucking misinformation that made people skeptical. The fact that everybody came out and said, if you get the vaccine, you cannot get the disease, and then of course that was wrong. And if you get the vaccine, you can't transmit it.
But
and
they were learning right alongside
I understand.
They're not. You just said yourself, doctors are often wrong. They are, especially when they're researching a brand new disease.
And I am not blaming them for it. I'm just saying that's why there shouldn't be the science. There's no the in science. That's what you want. You want just to be the one true opinion.
No. That's not true at all.
It is.
No, the strength of science. The strength of science is that it has the capacity to evolve and prove itself.
But just acknowledge that vaccines have ill effects on some people.
They do. Of course they
anecdotally.
Do. But statistically, it's here and it's here. It's like it's people. How many? 7 million people died of COVID. How many people died from the vaccine? Probably a few.
But
I don't know what the number is, but I know it's not 7 million.
If we were more judicious about who needed it versus who it might hurt, which would not be the blanket policy of just everybody, one size fits all, then perhaps we could take down the damages from the vaccine that happened.
But then why vaccinate for anything?
And then take down the...
Why vaccinate for measles? Why not? Why vaccinate for mumps or rubella, pertussis? Why vaccinate for any of those things? Because somebody might get hurt by the vaccine. I mean, why do those vaccines? Because COVID is newer.
Well, COVID is newer.
Yes, it's. But is that the only reason? I mean, this was by the time you got the vaccine. I don't know if you had it, but by the time I got the vaccine, this was the most tested vaccine in the history of vaccination.
Yes, I had it
because
I had to get
so many people by that point had it. It's like by the time it got into my arm, it's like, all right, I think I'm going to be okay.
Okay, well, just so you know, I took one for the team. Okay, so that should go into it. I did something I did not want to do, and we don't have to talk about this all night. And
am I still going to get my blowjob?
How many guys do you think you have to blow before you're officially gay? No, really, I'm asking you.
I mean, look, man, in 2023, anything goes. I mean, what time is it?
Well, put a number on it.
Huh?
How many guys do you have to blow before you're officially gay?
Oh, God, can I phone a friend?
Just tell me a number.
Before you're official, I'd have to ask my cousin.
Just say a number.
Before you're officially gay.
Just say a number.
A 2023 estimate or like a 2000 estimate?
Today's estimate.
like pre-Bush v. Gore. I don't know. That's a tough one because you're
all right. Well, then I have a punchline.
You do.
If you would say a number.
Oh God! What do you want me to say?
Yeah,
one. Okay, there we go. I'm so sorry. You set me up, and it's like God. And you're such a trooper about it.
Club Random is brought to you by the audio marketing gurus at Radioactive Media. Can you believe the year is almost over? Before you know it, it's going to be 2024 in like one day.
You know, I had a peanut butter and jelly before I came here today, actually.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
Because I knew I was going to be drinking.
That's the worst thing
why? What's wrong with that?
Peanuts are gross. They're fungusy, and the peanuts are not a healthy food.
They're gross and
peanuts
fungusy.
are gross as fuck. And I won't be sponsoring this podcast, I'll tell you that. But
you don't like peanuts?
Ice?
Sure.
And jelly's all sugar. Yeah, you preserved yourself remarkably well for someone who likes sugar as much as you do.
Ooh, that's yours.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I haven't been in the sun since the 6th grade.
That helps too.
Yeah.
I stupidly was when I was younger and dumber and dumb, but I thankfully like everything in life with me. I get too late. I get up late. Everything comes late.
You don't want to get married, right?
Correct.
You don't ever want to get married.
Well, I don't. I certainly marriage and being with somebody, steadily is two different things. I certainly don't see the need to bring the federal and state government into my love life. But
it's kind of fun though, right? Isn't it? You get to have the nice ceremony and
as many
to do the chicken dance.
Many people have pointed out.
A little bit softer now, a little bit louder now. You get to do all that.
Shout that one, yeah. No, like everybody likes.
How do you know Jeff and Brenda? It's all wonderful.
Everybody likes a wedding. Nobody likes marriage.
Not necessarily. Up to now, here's why: is that it's I just touched your foot by accident.
Yeah, that's how they.
On purpose.
That's how they signal each other. Remember Larry Craig? Do you remember that scandal? Senator Larry Craig of Idaho.
No.
He was a Republican senator, very anti-gay.
Yeah.
Family.
Yeah.
And he was doing this. They caught him doing this in the bathroom at the Minneapolis airport, which was known to be a gay meeting place.
Yeah.
And he said, well, I have a wide stance. That was his excuse, that his foot was halfway under the other stall where the other, yes.
And he was a Republican?
Senator from Idaho.
Good Lord.
Larry Craig.
What's
you
next?
Don't remember that, Senator Larry Craig?
No.
That was like 2007, something like
Remember
that.
Gary Condit.
Gary Condit, yes.
Who in the midst of a scandal when 9/11 happened.
Who fucked the intern, but did not kill her.
And no one ever talked about it again because 9/11 happened.
Yes, you're right.
It was like, there was this day in the Family Guy writer's room when we were all like, just of course, like everyone shell-shocked, just sitting there. There's just a dark pall over the whole, we were back at work for the first day since 9/11.
Condit?
No, since 9/11. It's 9/11. And one of the writers,
9/11,
one of the writers out of nowhere just goes,
that makes more sense.
He goes, the one person who's having a good day?
Right.
Gary Condit.
That's right.
It was like, that's true, because it just went, they just forgotten. But I have been around enough guys who had not bad marriages, but marriages that they rushed into and where they didn't, look at Clooney. Clooney's a guy who did it right. He waited until the time was right. And
to marry?
Yeah. And he has a successful marriage that I can see.
Well, first of all, no one knows. Let me tell you something.
No one ever knows. But
they're
still married.
Okay. But I just went through this with somebody, and I've been through it with many other, but close friends of mine, married couple, who I am not a young or naive man, would never have guessed married couples are geniuses at hiding it until it absolutely blows up, because they do not want other people to think that they're not having a good time. So when they're out together, they are fucking Academy Award winners. And then it's like, and everybody goes like, what? I thought they were so happy. Meryl Streep's been living on her own for 6 years.
Right. They've been screaming about their happiness on Instagram.
Right.
What better excuse to get out of going places than to be married? I'm sorry, I can't. I got, we got the kids. And no one asks. Like my married friends, like, hey, do you want to come to this thing this weekend? I can't. We got the kids. And that sentence doesn't mean anything.
It also
What
works.
do you mean you got the kids? I know you have kids. What does that have to do with you coming out?
It also works the other way. Spouses drag their partners to things they don't want to go to.
Yeah. But if you're lucky, I've seen this marriage as well, you're a couple and neither one of you wants to be there, but you know you have to go, and so you spend the whole time in the corner just shitting on people. Now those people are in love. That's the kind of marriage I want.
What do you make of watching movies or shows with a romantic partner?
It can tell you a lot.
It's a huge part of it.
Yeah, it is.
Because okay, there's a certain amount of time fucking, but that's time-wise, it's not a giant clock eater at our age. I mean, hopefully it's quality, but you're not gonna do it around the clock.
Yeah.
Okay, so then there's eating.
Yeah. With me, it's like if
you're gonna watch movies.
It's like how you react to Jodie Foster's speech at the end of Contact is a big one. If that fucking hits you the way it hits me, we're gonna work out.
Contact, is that the one with Matthew McConaughey?
Yes.
As a scientist. Okay, that's where it lost me.
Look, just
and I like him, but he just doesn't read as a scientist. Some people just.
Well, no, he did not play a scientist. He played a pastor.
No.
Yeah.
I thought this was.
She played the scientist.
Oh, okay.
Jodie Foster played the scientist. She was dating Matthew McConaughey, who played the pastor.
He's a pastor?
He's a pastor in the movie. No, he's good in that movie.
I like him. He's good in a lot of things.
She's exceptional in that movie. That's just a brilliant.
Oh, no, there is a movie where he's a scientist.
You're thinking of
it's something on another planet. We got to go.
Interstellar.
The crops are dying. Who could save us? All right.
There was, the thing about that movie, and I there's a lot I liked about that movie, where that movie, the thing that hooked me and puzzled me about that movie, there's that scene where they go down to the water planet. And
Some of it Interstellar?
Yeah. And they come back up to the ship, and because the time differential, Jesus, fucking vodka, they get back up to the ship, and 23 years have passed in space, right? Am I remembering that correctly, guys?
I mean, I don't remember.
And so the guy on the ship is like, hey, it's good to have you back. And it's like, wait a minute, that's the movie. That's the whole movie. You waited for 23 years? The whole rest of the movie.
Right.
Like, what did you write a book? Can you paint now?
Well, did you see Passengers?
Yes, I did see Passengers.
I didn't think they brought it off great. I think the actors are good, and
there's a lot that's
but
entertaining and some flawed things.
The premise I loved.
Yeah.
If people don't know.
That he woke her up and kind of ruined her life because he didn't want to hang out by himself.
You could have done it as a comedy.
You could have.
Right?
Hey.
Okay, here's the plot, people. So they're on a ship. We have to get out of Earth because Elon was right. We're rat fuck the planet, mostly because of the yachts of the billionaires. Okay, so we have to find another planet. It's 90 light years away? Or?
Yeah.
Well, it's somewhere. So no. I don't know how many light years away. Far. So they have to put you to sleep for 90 years.
Yeah.
So they put you in suspended animation, like how they could ever really do that, but maybe they could. Okay. So one guy wakes up, his fucking pod misfires, and he's like, whoa, hey, we're at the planet already? and he looks around and he talks to the computer. It's like, no, we got 90 years. So he's like, I'll be 120 when we get there. Mm-hmm. So he spends a little time trying to get over it. And then he's like, I'm going to wake up the hottest chick I can find on this.
Yeah. In reality, the rest of the movie, she's pissed as fuck at him.
Right.
She's pissed as fuck. Like,
you could play this.
I signed up for this thing because I wanted to go to Super Mars. But by the way, maybe that's the next Hollywood. Maybe that's a thing. Like we take movies that are written as dramas and you remake them. Instead of rebooting, you remake it as a comedy.
I mean,
right?
Many would not work that way. But
some would.
But it would be.
No, you're not going to do like Schindler's List, but you're going to take something like Passengers and
that's
you're not going to do Philadelphia.
No.
You're going to
no.
What's like a go-to movie that you would watch with
that part.
somebody you're dating?
seeing how much someone who's never seen something you love so much is now loving it for the first time.
Yeah, that's an enormous. I mean, regardless of who you're showing it to, that's an enormous pleasure. I love that.
It is.
I mean, this could be like a friend of mine who I work with, and I'm like, "You've never seen that movie?" Like, that's a great joy because in a weird way you take ownership of a movie emotionally that you love. Like you take a movie like Contact is one of those movies. Tootsie is one of those movies. Like you run into somebody who hasn't seen Tootsie, it's like, oh my God, this is one of the comedy writers' holy grails.
Right. And they hold up.
They do hold up.
And it's very good because, you know, the younger generation needs to understand that we're not a bunch of squares.
I think I gotta say, I think they do. I think
yeah, I do too.
You know, it's in working on.
Just won't admit it.
And I think sometimes they will. It's like working on Ted. There was a breadth of. I mean, you talk about like a breadth of demographics. Every generation was represented on that show, and I do have to say, like, yes, the millennials take a lot of shit for being super sensitive about stuff, and maybe it's true.
Right.
I don't know. That's a generalization.
Well, you know it's true because they've complained about shit you do.
But I'll say, it's interesting. Like the Gen Z people on our show were very much in line comedically with like the Gen Xers, and like there was a lot of willingness to kind of laugh about stuff that they wouldn't necessarily laugh about in reality. They could separate comedy from actuality, which is
but it's not
that's a big part of it.
It's not an.
You can joke about things that would horrify you in real life.
But these are people who are working on a Seth MacFarlane project. Of course, they're going to feel that way. This is not some like representative slice of.
I guess, but they have friends and they're people their age who they talk to and feel the same way according to them.
Yeah, I think they do.
I don't know. I think they get a bad rap, and I think it's not necessarily.
You know what I love about them is that they can really take a punch. Like whenever you say what's wrong with their generation, I've never heard one who like recoiled and said, "We are not." Like you spend too much time on social media. I know.
Yeah, there's a willingness.
I know.
There's a self-deprecating, and look for me, it was the same way. It's like when Gen X was in their 20s, it's like we were just getting pounded like you're a bunch of slackers. Like everyone was the principal from Back to the Future. It's like, you're a bunch of slackers. You'll never amount to anything. And we just heard it over and over and over. And it's like it got to be a joke. And I think there's a lot. I think we're much more similar than we are different.
Yes, that's true. We certainly are both addicted to consumption.
Yeah, that's why I get pissed when I hear these nihilists say like nothing works anymore. The government's broken. It's like the government is not broken. Look who you're electing. The system works. You're putting the wrong people in it. It's like buying a Porsche and putting Diet Coke in the gas tank. Yes, it's not gonna. Of course, it's not gonna work.
Right.
But let's just knock it all down instead. Really, how many generations of people worked to build civilization?
And also,
and ours is the one that's gonna knock it all down. Really?
Also, no perspective about how good they have it here. Even people who have it bad here have it way better than people who have it bad anywhere else. And a lot of places, it's mostly bad.
Well, that was it Obama? I guess it was Obama who pointed out that if you died and you knew you were going to be reincarnated, but you didn't know at what period of time, what era, what race you were going to be, what country you were going to be reincarnated in, where would you want to be and when would you want to be? And most people would say, yeah, here, now.
Right.
Because
that's right. What a great way to put it.
Yeah, and there's truth to that.
A lot of truth. And it's great that he said it.
Yeah.
No, really. Because and that's one thing that's terrible about our dialectic now. If we said it, and it would be no less true.
Right.
Something is no less true because of who says it or when they said it. I remember after I got fired after 9/11, Arianna Huffington said.
I mean, if it's I'm innocent and it's Donald Trump, then yeah, it does matter who says it and when they.
Yeah, okay. Yes, am I going to defend Trump? No, of course. But like I remember.
I'm so glad we're not there yet.
After 9/11, Arianna Huffington said, if Bill, if what Bill said was true on September 10th, it's true on September 12th, and she was right.
Yeah,
you know,
that's dead on.
That's a terrible Greek accent.
You're like fucking Dracula.
Okay, all right. Well,
well, you know,
I don't
come
do.
on.
I don't do voices.
Bill, it was a joke.
I can do some impressions. Though.
No, can you?
Yes.
You've done impressions on your show? I mean, your real show?
No.
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 What impressions do you do? Here's the cop from Alice.
I can do Murray from Mary Tyler Moore
Oh,
Show.
really?
Gavin MacLeod. Okay, this is you be Ted, and this is after he met this girl he thinks wants him, and she says, and Ted says, Murray, she squeezed my hand. She squeezed my hand.
Murray, she squeezed my hand. She squeezed my hand.
Ted, she was probably trying to pump some blood to your brain.
Wow.
It's a pretty good Gavin
Yeah,
MacLeod.
that's a very good Gavin MacLeod.
Yeah. You know, you don't know me as well as you do.
I guess I don't. I really don't.
After all these years, yeah.
My God.
But you're happy?
This is just, are the cameras even still on? Is this still a show?
No one's here. Would we need one?
Is this wire even attached to anything?
We used to drink. We used to go out and drink, just like for the purpose of drinking.
I know.
You know,
as opposed to the many other purposes of ingesting fermented whatever this is.
Do you remember that Rolling Stone party we went to?
Where was that?
Oh, I don't know where. I don't know where it was. It was not the Pacific Design Center, I'll tell you that. But we went together, I think, in a limousine. I remember falling out of the car. We were like so hammered by the time we got out. There was like a Beatles cartoon where they just plop out of the car. I don't know. I think it was 2011 or something like that.
Where would that have been? Was that the one at?
Just the fact
it was
that
one
we were
like John Favreau was there, and you guys got to.
Oh,
talk.
who the fuck remembers who was there? But I remember we went, and you know, just the idea of passages in life and how you become a different.
You love to meet celebrities, don't you?
No.
Oh, not anymore.
What? What are you saying?
There was every party I've been to with you. I remember you were just like, all right, what fun celebrities?
Because I was recruiting.
Oh,
that's why.
For Club Random?
No, for my show.
Yeah.
You know,
if there's another show besides.
No, I mean I stopped doing that actually. You know,
it's all about this.
Well, because
put it all into this, Bill.
No, I stopped recruiting.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
Like I used to. Yes, you're right. If I was in a celebrity-rich environment, I'd be like, "Oh, I want to get Arnold Schwarzenegger on my show."
Celebrity-rich, but it's like it's phrased that like this is iron-rich land.
Yes. And it worked many times, you know, like so people in this business, first of all, their publicists always are protecting them from me. So it's very hard to get through the publicists.
People don't want, really?
Yes, I'm a scary guy. They don't want to, you know, and I'm really not, and I can make you look better than lots of people could ever make you look, but they think oh, my client is too stupid to do his show, which in many cases would be true if you were on the panel, but I could talk to anybody one-on-one. Look at what we're doing.
No, it's true. It's true. Let me ask you this. Because I remember I was on the panel on there was a few times I was on the panel.
You got to come back and do that.
I would love to. But then I was like the guy who came out in the middle. Was that because I was too stupid when I was on the panel?
No, that's because you're a celebrity. Because it's not a celebrity-driven show. Well, we don't do that segment.
Well, what's Salman Rushdie? That's not a celebrity?
No. He's an author. Come on, you. But we don't do that segment anymore. I don't know why.
You don't do the middle.
You haven't seen the show since we stopped doing that? Wow, I thought you were my fan. I thought you used to tell me you loved my show.
Oh, God.
If you haven't seen the show, you've missed a lot.
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Why don't you do the first show back?
Great, I'm in. Count me in.
Oh, good.
I'm in. Sold.
It's the day. It'd be my birthday present. It's the day before my birthday.
Great. Happy birthday. I love it. It's the only time.
I'll be 41.
You can go and you talk. You'll be 41. When is it?
I think it's January 19th.
Oh yeah, it's perfect.
What were we talking about?
I texted my publicist right before I came here, and funny, I didn't know. I said, "Is this show live or is it to to tape. to tape. I think I actually said to tape.
Yeah.
But you know, I would have come even if it was live. I'm not trying to wrap things up. I'm enjoying myself.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Because I'll fucking sit here.
What do I got? I got to be somewhere at 7:30, but that's all I got.
Oh,
It's only 6:30.
when were you having dinner at one of the swanky restaurants where Jay Gatsby goes to like
I'm
be
having,
charismatic and
Yeah.
all get and show people all your riz?
which is of course is short for charisma.
It is.
Yeah, and
I love when the kids do that. They
but
take
you
something
know, but we don't tolerate za. You having a pizza? No, I'm having a za.
and no, I mean
It's charisma. No, it's riz. It's no different. We didn't
Well,
tolerate that. Why should we tolerate this?
You know, we used to say that's hot.
Yeah.
They say that's fire.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. See how they just completely improved on that?
It's a reboot.
It's
a reboot. It was IP that got retooled.
I would love to do a show with kids, like talking to kids.
Like where you're dressed as a clown?
No, no, that's on Saturday.
Like, no, oh, you want to be Art Linkletter. That would be hilarious.
It really would be.
If you're Art Linkletter.
It would be.
Kids say the darndest things.
Right.
Look it up.
But not like, well, yes, I think all ages. But because I think it's fascinating to talk to them when they're young and also when they're old enough to really understand everything.
Right.
Because a 15-year-old is not like when I was 15. I mean, I grew up in Leave It to Beaverland and had the most, protected sort of innocent. And I mean, mine was 60s, yours 70s. I mean,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I mean,
Well,
America has come a long way.
I mean, 80s, but sure, yeah, let's go with that.
80?
Yeah.
Well, you were 74 you were born?
73.
See, you were 50 this year?
Sorry, every time I do this, I'm blocking the camera, aren't I?
You look great, by the way.
Thank you.
You really
Wow.
do.
Oh my God, thank you.
I don't know how you
Your
do.
diary, jackpot.
You actually look better now than you did it when that was. I think sometimes people really grow into.
Yes.
First of all, becoming a man is a long process, like a real man.
When you become a man, you know that song?
It's
Matt Monroe.
Matt Monroe.
The world is eager to tell you so.
Oh, there's one other thing. You might keep reminding me of things that at the end of this that you will appreciate. I saw this today. I laughed my head off. Oh, Seth has a deep cringing disdain for anything trendy. And when I say trendy, I mean after 1960. At the Grammys last year, Seth's choice for Best Newcomer was Jack Jones.
I don't trust those Brady kids.
Jack Jones. Come on, man. Remember Jack Jones?
I sure do.
Sang the Love Boat.
Love Boat. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Jack Jones.
Remember we sang at your party?
Yeah. Star. A Sinatra song that I did not know until you introduced me to it.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
And it's so awesome. If the ladies utterly charming, if the ladies chicer than chic, if her escorts must wear a topper, and each man
this is exactly how it goes.
the man of the week, if she rides around in a brand new
foreign car, the chances are the lady's a star. Yeah.
See, there was a part that I needed you to cover me where I can't sing because I'm not a singer and you are.
But I know, I was there with you on Jay Leno.
Yeah. I thought we did pretty well.
We were fine.
We were fine.
We were fine.
No, we weren't.
No, we were fine. No, I'm kidding.
I'm
not doing the Jack Tripper thing just to.
You're kidding that we're fine, or you're kidding?
No, we were good. He loved it. He loved it. He was so delighted.
Also sounds like a backhanded compliment.
No,
he loved it.
No, I have that.
The critics.
I have that photo from that night in my den.
I do too.
Yeah.
I should have brought it in with the rest of my show and tell.
Hey, you know what? It's in this camera.
Yeah, exactly. No, I remember we rehearsed.
Yeah.
If people don't know, in 2014, I think this was, Jay was retiring, put out to pasture for the crime of being #1 twice. They fired him twice for being number one. And he took Jay Leno being Jay Leno. It's like, man, that's fine. You know, everybody's a good person. It's like anybody else.
He's a very nice guy.
Everybody else would have been so bitter.
Yeah.
But he just went on and did other shows. And so I said, I got to do something for Jay. I'm on the week before he leaves. And I said, let's do Thanks for the Memories. My guys worked on it with me. We rewrote the lyrics. I wish I could remember any of them, but we sang thanks in tuxedos to Jay Leno. And it was a surprise, and it was a TV moment, you know. I'm so glad I have that memory with you.
Carson got Bette Midler, he got us.
I said that when I was setting it up.
Oh, that's right, you did.
I said
God, do I have any original thoughts?
No. Well, it's the natural thought because Bette Midler did it. I remember I said to Jay, I wanted to sing something, so I called Bette Midler, and the audience was like, ooh. She wouldn't take my call, so I then called Seth.
So we have this writer who acts.
Well, you must be excited for 2024.
Oh, I can't get over it. Yeah, I'm.
Why are you really?
Are they mic'd? The people, your team laughing in the bar? They just. Are we getting like? Are you gonna add a laugh track? Is it gonna be like Mayberry RFD?
We're just funny.
Yeah. I
We're
appreciate
so funny. It seeps out of rooms far away.
Yeah, I just want the audience to know that it's funny, and I don't think they will if they don't hear these guys.
This is a podcast. We're not working.
Oh, it is.
We're not working to an audience.
Oh, okay.
I spent a fortune building this place in such a way that nobody else is in the room.
What?
You see? So that
what did you spend on this place?
Well, the place was here.
Yeah.
But lighting it, cameras, so that we never feel like we're being
watched.
Yes.
Yeah.
And nobody else in the room. I want us to be just like we always are.
Yeah.
My whole career has been trying to get reality onto television, which is very difficult. And I can't fully ever do it on real time. As much as I love real time the most, it's my baby, it's my children, this is my mistress. But you can't. But you know.
What do you think about this? Because this is interesting. Like watching, because we've been friends for a long time, and because your politics evolve and change over time, and I don't.
Issues change.
I agree with you on a lot. I agree with you on a lot more than I disagree. But I do disagree with you on.
And that's why you can't watch the show anymore?
No,
because you might see something.
God.
Oh, okay,
come on,
that's what it sounded like.
Don't be so sensitive.
That's what it sounded like. Like I can't.
No.
So you can watch somebody you don't agree with.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Okay.
I mean, God. I
can
watch Charlton Heston movies.
Right. Well, again, if you'd ever seen the show recently, I talk about this a lot. The idea that yes. Things change. I pretty much stayed the same, old school liberal, but then people will say, you're more conservative. Well, no, actually, I didn't change. I'm the old liberal who believes that, we should strive for a colorblind society. I didn't change the rules to, no, let's see color everywhere in every situation. That's what the woke do.
Yeah.
So because I didn't follow you there doesn't mean that I changed. That changed. I mean, I'm old school Obama, like what you were talking about. That's what Tim Scott now sounds like, and he's a Republican.
Yeah.
My story isn't possible in any other country, and you don't find that anymore on the left, on the far left.
I also think it's a multifaceted evolution. I think social media and the rise of social media and the way it's rewired our brains has changed the way certain people on the left perceive you, whether they know it or not. I think there are things that I'd love to pull you back over to,
Crazyville?
Go get the shot with me.
No. I told you, I got.
But I do think there are things that yes, the left has changed, and I mean, I'm sure you read Jonathan Haidt. I'm sure you read love him too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally my page.
Yeah, on college campuses, that the fact that there's a rejection of open debate. When I was in college, there were classes that I was in where wow, this is an uncomfortable topic, and yet I'm sure glad that I was there because it was good for my intellect and
yes,
what's left of it. And
no, I mean,
but
tell me what we disagree on when you do real time, and we'll try to make that the topic. Because I'd love to, as
I think, I mean, look, I think we disagree on the fact that I think that the public health infrastructure, despite being absolutely inadequate prior to COVID, did as good a job as they could have done during COVID. And it pisses me the fuck off when I see people shit on them.
I see it must, because you like steered it all the way back to that again, like an
but that's something we disagree.
Like an old married couple that can't forget that I looked at that waitress for 2 seconds too long.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, I was ordering. What should I do? Look at the ground? Yeah, I'll have the beef stroganoff, and could I get another iced tea?
No, I'm just saying. You like Bonnie Franklin? She was also a redhead. You know, what's a wife to think?
Oh, I can't go out on my own anymore with a. You see, you don't want to get married. That's what it's going to be.
I mean, not to you.
No, but like.
No, I don't want to get married to you. No.
No, but I'm just. It's not the person.
You did say no.
It's not the person. I don't think mostly. It's you. It's the fact that anyone who sees the same person day after day after day after day, you're going to have a erosion of sensitivity and patience, and you know, things that were charming are going to be tedious at some point.
Okay, but what happens when you need help taking a shit?
That is the last thing I would want anyone who I ever wanted to think of me as sexy to help me with. Right?
I mean,
how could you ever have those two things in the same relationship?
Well, I don't know. You get old enough and maybe it just becomes a necessity.
What do you mean help taking a shit? I don't even know how you do it. What do you do? Stick something up my ass? I mean, please.
I think there's a little kit you buy, right? And then you go online, do you watch a YouTube instructional video? I don't know. Listen, I'm not there yet. I mean, I don't know.
You're so far.
You're not there yet.
Even I'm far from there. That's never going to happen to me. Please put a bullet in my head if I'm ever at that place. Of course, you know what? You say that when you get there. It's just like, a little to the left. Sorry, let me move.
That's when I show up at your house. Bill,
I've already...
told me this day would come. Heard you've been having trouble taking a shit.
But honestly, you know, I've been already at my age, been down that road to the degree of something I heard about and went,
it's happening.
I'll never do that.
God.
And then, you will.
I'm peeing in Morse code, and then what happens?
No.
3 a.m.
No, but, you know, I don't want to talk about But yeah, I mean, sometimes they got to stick some instrument up your dick or something. And it's like, you know, the thing you said, they will never put a camera up my dick. Yeah, they will. Sure they will. And you'll like it.
It's just for coverage.
You'll like it. We'll give you a Valium. You'll like it.
Bill, we just need one more shot, and then we all get to go home.
Oh, the camera loves my dick.
We're gonna need a. Sorry, we're gonna need a 17 here. That's a DP joke.
I don't know what
17 is when you want something to look.
I don't even know this. What is a 17?
Well, there's different lenses on a camera. So, like, if maybe your dick's too narrow, they would ask for like we're gonna need a 17 on this.
Really? Oh, that's boy.
Yeah. It's cinematography humor.
When I'm outside the circle of who can get this joke, that's a pretty small circle. I gotta say, I don't think of myself as young or naive, and yet I was. But yeah, I've never ever.
I mean, if they say like, okay, we got Bill's penis. I'm gonna need a 40. Then you're okay.
Mamet says being a director is the best job in the world.
It can be.
Yeah.
It's just it would be great if the hours weren't so long.
I'll bet.
That's the thing that I dread. If it were an 8-hour day, you'd be like, this is a joy.
But also, isn't it like, I mean, the stress of, the director is basically solving every problem on the movie in every department.
Well, you know what?
So aren't you solving like 1,000 problems a day?
Okay, you know what?
This is stressful.
This is a great segue into something that we will agree on, is that yes, a film director's job or a television director's job is essentially to sit there in their little chair with their name on it, and to have people from every department, presumably all of whom know their jobs better than you know their jobs. They come to you like, hey, here's 12 choices for this costume for next week, and you go, I think this one, you have a little discussion with them. They tell you what they think.
Right.
And generally, more often than not, you go with what they think.
Right.
Because they're the expert. The set designer says, we have this version and this version. Here's why I think this would work. And more often than not, you say, yeah, all right, let's go with this. Sometimes you disagree. And that's like a teeny tiny version of like what the presidency is. And why when you vote for somebody, and this is if there's one thing I think has yet to be said about this upcoming election, because we all know it's Trump versus Biden, assuming he doesn't wind up in prison, is that you're voting for a team. That you're not voting for a person, you're electing a team. And you can have a team of people who were selected for their expertise and selected for their mastery of their individual piece of the puzzle, or you can elect a team that is there to say, yes, sire, whatever you say. And for me, that's a no-brainer. That's a no-brainer. It's FDR or it's Hitler. And I know the Hitler comparisons are no good, but you know, and I know, FDR trusted his team and Hitler was a micromanager.
Here's what I don't like about Hitler. Sentences you never hear.
Yeah.
No. You know what I don't like?
What?
First of all.
Okay, here we go. What don't you like about Hitler?
This thing. Like everybody else, but he just
kind of phoned it in.
Very privileged.
That's what you hate the most about Hitler?
Very privileged.
He was like, I mean, by that point, he'd probably done it 1,000 times.
Everybody
it's like
else
signing your autograph.
Had to
It's like, hey.
I remember that.
Hey.
I remember a family episode.
Heil. Yes, Heil. Okay.
Family Guy episode where Peter... it was when Hitler's,
like Hitler's assistant. Yeah.
And he was
tossing the gun back and forth.
Yeah. It's like a child in the parents' office. And he's like, what are you doing? Nazi stuff. Yeah. You remember that?
Yes. Yes. Oh, yeah. I was there.
I know, but you've done a lot of... How many episodes of that show?
Oh, it's got to be going on high 400s.
That's...
Close to 500.
Yeah. I think real time is probably close to 700.
Oh, yeah, I would imagine.
And Politically Incorrect was over 2,000 because it was on every night.
You did that show every night?
Yeah. Well, no, we had like any show.
Did you do a monologue on that show? It's been
absolutely.
So how the fuck?
Every night, like it was just like
I guess like a late night show.
It was on. Remember, it was on after Nightline.
Yeah.
So it was. It started at 12 as opposed to 11:30 when like Leno and whoever the other Letterman. But it did very well.
Yeah.
It did the retention from Nightline was great.
Yeah.
And Ted Koppel was no help. And they had like 6 minutes of commercials in between shows. They were daring people not to stay tuned. Now they would
fucking Koppel.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I could tell you this story. He was an asshole.
Well, really?
Absolutely. About because he was Nightline was very esteemed, very esteemed newsman, which he was. I give him that props.
Yeah.
But he was in 1993. Now they're going to put this comedy show on after me. I think he thought it was very undignified. So we had to do one promotional thing, and he was just a dick about it. Just like no help, throwing me an anchor kind of thing.
Yeah.
Years later, he calls up. He was doing some CBS This Morning or some show like that, and he wanted me to do something. And no, I said, no. He finally got on it. Can you talk to him? I said, okay. So I got on the phone and I said, no, I'm not doing your show. You're a fucking asshole.
Okay.
And
off on the right foot.
We talk. He finally convinced me to do it. I'm like, okay, I don't want to be a grudge holder.
Yeah.
He comes over. We were shooting it right across the way where there's a place great sound in that house. And he walks in, and the dog is barking. I hear bark, 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 bark. I walk in. The first thing he says to me is, Bill, your dog thinks I'm a dick, too. I thought that kind of redeemed it. It was...
That's an olive branch.
Out of Ted Koppel.
Yeah.
And that's a dead-on Ted Koppel.
That's a white dove. That is a dead-on Ted Koppel.
No, it's not.
You got Ted Koppel. You got Gavin MacLeod.
Godfather.
Is that anything else you're holding in your bag?
Rhett Butler.
You do a Brett Butler? Is it Rhett or Brett?
Rhett. You never saw
Rhett
Gone
Butler
with the Wind?
No, you know who I was thinking of? I was thinking of Grace Under Fire.
That's Brett Butler.
Yeah,
Rhett Butler was the
Rhett Butler is Gone with the Wind.
Clark
This is like
Gable.
the worst Abbott and Costello routine ever. This is
the character Clark Gable played.
Rhett Butler.
Yes.
Yes. But because you're completely fucking stoned, I couldn't tell whether there was a B there or not.
I don't know.
And now I know that there's not. Now I know. So you do a Rhett Butler.
I don't know who you think is stoned.
So you do a Rhett Butler. Let's hear that.
No, I don't think I will kiss you. Although you need kissing and badly. So you see, my dear, you've debased yourself to no purpose.
Right?
Yeah, that's excellent.
Why do Japanese girls taste different than all other girls? I found the cure for cancer and I've lost it.
Oh, Medicine Man. Medicine Man.
Pretty good Sean Connery.
Yeah, that's a damn good Sean Connery. There was a God. I'm doing everybody else's bits here. My friend John Viner, writer for Family Guy, does a great bit with Sean Connery. What do you call those things that you use to start your automobile? Carcass. What do you call a dead, decomposing body? Carcass. And there's one more, and now I can't remember it. But it's like it has something to do with the Middle East.
That's a pretty good Sean Connery.
Yeah, that's me doing. I can do Marty McFly in Back to the Future.
I never saw Back to the Future.
What?
I know. Should I?
Never seen. You know what this is? This is one of those things.
Me a communist?
You got to come over to the house and we got to watch. You've never seen Back to the Future?
Wait a second.
How have you never seen Back to the Future?
Go back to...
Doc, how have you never seen Back to the Future? You've never seen Back to the Future?
Go back to come over to the house. Is this another...
How have you never seen Back to the Future?
Isn't that great? I have a treat left for me. See, that's the thing.
I'm shocked.
Yeah.
It's a perfect movie. It is? It's like fucking The Sound of Music or Night of the Generals.
Night of the Generals. Why? Why are you about that? That's a great movie.
Yeah, because there was a week where you were watching that on repeat and you kept saying, I watched Night of the Generals again today.
I did?
Yeah. Peter O'Toole. You were watching it over and over and over.
Peter O'Toole,
yeah.
Yes.
And we had drinks and then you said, I'm going to go home and watch Night of the Generals.
I
was like, you've already watched it.
This is writer's embellishment. I definitely did see Night of the Generals. I was not watching it on repeat. Don't say that. People think Bill is like a binging Nazi. No, I watched
You watched it more than once that week.
I did not watch it more than once.
You
added that. I promise you I did not.
What if this was the thing that broke up our friendship?
I mean, after all the...
Why didn't they speak for 20 years? Because there was an argument about how many times Bill watched Night of the Generals in 1 week.
Nothing can break up our friendship. We're there to the end.
Yeah.
Because we've already been through the mill.
Right.
And we don't, it's like...
Right. Who do you think's going to die first?
Well, I hope it's you. I mean, if we're being...
kind of honesty is why I just...
If we're being honest, right? I mean, isn't that what we all think? I mean, when you hear
We all hope we're going to outlive the other.
Well, when you hear about someone dying, you're very sad.
Yeah.
But if someone put a gun to your head and said, would you trade places? No.
Yeah, well, no. I mean, it depends on who it is, I guess. But
I may have quoted this before, but I remember in the George Harrison documentary, when Roy Orbison dies, this is Tom Petty talking about George. Roy Orbison dies. He said, answers the phone, it's George. And his first words were, aren't you glad it's not you?
Yeah.
And that was Beatlesque honesty from a guy who was super spiritual, who he could have said, he's with the other gods right now, and he is in a better place because Vishnu has taken him. But no, aren't you glad? And that's, look, we all love other people, but, it's a...
We all love other people. That's a very...
True.
Was it Eric Fromm?
No, that's...
You can never love another person unless you learn to love the entire human race.
Squeaky Fromm.
Squeaky Fromm.
I was thinking, can I come up with that name? And I could.
Wow.
And
God.
I could. Squeaky.
So I guess I kind of teed that up.
Yeah, Squeaky Fromm.
If you can find the Venn diagram, I guess there's probably a fair amount of people who know who Eric Fromm is and who Squeaky Fromm is.
Exactly.
But also who get comedy.
Right.
Then that
You're
joke
right.
works
That
great.
is a Venn diagram.
That works great. That joke works great for those two people.
Yes. My friend Chris Reed is the best for that. He's Kid from Kid and Play.
Oh,
so
sure.
So he knows everything in rap culture and all that. He also knows he's just a voracious consumer of, so like, Sinatra, if you want to make a Sinatra, Jay-Z comparison, he can, people have made that one, that's a bad example, but like, there's very few people like that who, we're also in our silos, in our little like niche areas, and that's where it gets interesting when you are,
Yes.
And it's unfortunate because the audiences, they limit us because, I'm not going to do jokes that are only band laughs.
Right.
Once in a while.
Right.
Once in a while you do one for yourself and for that small group because those are probably your most rabid fans.
Yeah.
So it's always a mixture of, stuff that's a little broader. Neither one of us, I don't think, ever gets very broad. That's just not our style.
No, we don't have a trunk full of props.
No, well, props can be hip, but like just the sophistication. I like to think of us then probably.
You gotta. That's adjacent. That's prop adjacent behind you.
That's a joke.
Is it?
This poster of the movie?
No, the guys in the band.
Oh, oh, that's an art piece. That's worth a lot of money.
Is it?
Yeah, that moves. That thing.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it have cameras? Does it have cameras on it?
No, but
have you ever turned it on during Club Random?
No, it's noisy and kind of creepy because of those
looks
faces.
Like it looks creepy even when it's off.
But I could make that band play.
Really? If we wish hard enough.
No, just by plugging it in. I'm telling you.
Oh, you got to plug it in?
Yeah, but it's an art piece, not the thing on.
Where does it come from? Not the big Hershey's Kiss on the top.
No, that's a prop from something else. That doesn't belong on there. It's Club Random. Everything is random here. Okay, that's what it is. Don't bother me with.
Hey man, you invited me.
I know.
Don't bother me.
So glad you came. Took long enough.
Looks like
every week
Lemonade?
I'd be like, what's that movie where Judy Garland is she's writing to Dear Mr. Gable. You know that? She's writing on a headshot of Clark Gable. It's a very famous
Summer Stock.
I don't know, something like that. I thought you would know.
No.
Don't you watch those old movies?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Back to watching movies with your partner.
You've never seen Back to the fucking Future.
Right, and I've never seen Back to the Future.
Here's what we got to do.
Yeah, why don't we go into
there's two
baller...
But this is what I'm saying.
Yes.
There's two things we got to do. I want to come to your show again, but you got to come over. I live like 5 minutes from you.
I'm no kidding.
So you got to come over to the house. We'll pick a night and we'll watch. We'll just be two men alone in the screening room watching Back to the Future.
What could happen?
There's nothing wrong with that.
Nothing
and if you
wrong
have a
with
problem
that.
with that, you're the problem with society.
Absolutely. I say the same thing.
Yeah.
Is there something you can take so that if you are roofied, it nullifies the effect of the drug? I'm just asking. Sometimes there are, drugs that contradict, and I'm just thinking it might be a good idea. No, I remember being in that room, and I was watching, because it is the all-time greatest show, Cosmos.
Yeah,
It's so great. And I'd seen it at least twice, all the way through, but this I think was the pilot, and it was just like being in the planetarium.
Yeah.
It was, and I remember being in the planetarium.
Yeah.
And it was,
Yeah, that was an important show. My God, we need that show now more than ever, don't we? And that was 10 years.
You know what I loved about that show? Especially that first season. Every week okay, I don't need that.
What'd you drop?
The joint, but it's fine. I don't smoke pot.
Is this
What?
Oh, that's what
Naugahyde?
Oh, it's like
You want to take it out?
No, it's fine.
Oh.
Just felt like it was. It's fine. It's all good.
So, like every week, it would, sort of profile a certain scientist in the history of science. Some of them were ones we had heard of, like, Newton, Sir Isaac Newton. And then some were like, maybe I'd heard the name, but I didn't really know what they did. And some I'd never heard of at all.
Pat Patterson.
Who?
Pat Patterson, who was the guy that said, hey, there's lead in this paint.
Pat Patterson was on Rawhide.
Well, Pat Patterson Claire Patterson was his name. Pat Patterson was his nickname.
He just sounds like a guy who was on Rawhide. Okay, so Pat Patterson, whoever. But they all did, like, he discovered, like, you know, something with light or something that was so important in, like, having radio and, like, these fundamental things. And you realize, like, all of the way we live is from, like, a couple dozen people.
Yes.
A couple
Practicing
dozen.
science.
Or else we would just be wiping our ass with bark.
And by the way,
eating roots.
Only in the past, like you look at the tens of millennia that passed before the advent of science, and then here comes science, what,
Right.
400 or 500 years ago?
Right.
Barely 500 years ago?
Yeah.
And suddenly it's like the computer revolution. Suddenly the speed picks up like that, and here we are at Club Random. And with a
Yeah.
band that supposedly, by your own admission, does its own
when
thing.
we go off, I'll play it for you.
Yeah, I can't
You'll
wait.
regret it, but I'll do it.
Oh, I'm sure I will. But what does that tell you about that tool and the disregard we have for that tool in 2023?
What tool?
And to a certain science,
Right.
to a
Well,
certain
it's-
degree,
well,
science, to a
yes.
certain degree, social trust is a part of science. Because I'm sure
Right.
I'm sure you're a fan of Tom Nichols.
No,
Tom Nichols,
don't know that.
writer. He wrote The Death of Expertise, which is essentially.
I've heard of the book. Yeah.
Yeah, great book. He writes for the Atlantic a lot. I think he was a Republican at one point. Now he's very much a centrist. And The Death of Expertise was about the fact that, look, this is what civilization is. This is what society is. We all try to pick a discipline that works for us, and we work hard, and that's why there are doctors and engineers.
Yeah,
and
I don't.
and we all trust each other.
I know. Another subtle attempt to basically say, I have the science and you don't.
No,
and
I
you're
don't
some
have the
sort
science.
of okay.
This
You
is the thing.
don't.
I don't
Nobody
have the
does.
science.
Do you know that?
But without social trust, there's so much that you can't get done.
Well, there's and too much trust is called naivete.
Sure.
Okay, so you know that 2 years ago they discovered a bacteria that was naked to the human eye. They had never seen it before.
Like
was not aware.
fully naked?
Again with the, and then one of the scientists who was describing it said it would be like finding a human today who was the size of Mount Everest.
Okay.
And this was 2 years.
You should have seen me when I was, 29. Yeah.
This is 2 years ago. I'm just saying, like, enough with the when have we ever been wrong, and what information could we possibly lack? We're at the infancy. We're at the infancy of understanding these things.
I think you have a misconception of the way most scientists think.
I don't.
I don't think scientists. When have I ever been wrong? The whole idea.
No, but they want to shut up everybody else who doesn't exactly. And of
but
course,
that's why it works. That's why it works.
That we're shutting people up.
Within the scientific community, that's why it works. Because if you put something out there that's wrong, 10 other scientists
but we
are going to
don't
come
know
along.
what's wrong. And
10 other scientists are going to come along and say, that's wrong, and here's why, and this guy is put to shame.
But 16...
It's a self-policing enterprise. What you don't get to do is you don't get to be Sean Hannity debating Bill Nye or debating Dr. Larry Brilliant. You don't get to be like that person debating because you didn't put the work in.
No, I agree. Not Sean Hannity, but 16,000 doctors and scientists.
Oh, you're going to give me the Great Barrington Declaration.
Correct.
First of all, it was 6,000.
No, it was 16,000.
Was it 16,000?
Yes.
Okay.
Signed something that basically was...
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
16,000? You want to look that up?
Yeah, I don't have to, but we can, and anything could be wrong because, again, I am not the kind of person.
But here's two
I'm
things.
always open to new information.
I know. Okay, well, here's
Great
some new
concept.
information about the Great Barrington Declaration, which for people who don't know, was put out by 6,000 or 16,000, if we both weren't drunk or high.
Point is, a lot
of
dissenters who are
dissenters.
There. Why are your doctors better than my doctors? Is my question. Doctors disagree. I can't get them to agree on my health issues.
Here's several things about the Great Barrington Declaration, which basically said probably like a few months before the first vaccines came out, they were like, now's the time to let her rip. It's like being, a month out from the end of World War I and saying, this is the time to really fucking let's let it all cut that part out. Let me go back.
You're obsessed with this issue.
This is the alcohol talking. So 2 months before the first vaccines emerged, the Great Barrington Declaration came out, and these doctors said, we should just do what was Sweden? Do what Sweden did. Let it rip. Let the disease run wild, because this will be good for people's immunity. There were a lot of fake names in the Great Barrington Declaration. There's a Dr. Johnny Bananas on there.
He's good. He's good. He looked at my gout. He consults with Dr. Vinny Blumbat.
Funded in part by the National Institute for Economic Research, which is funded by Charles Koch, the Koch brothers.
You wore me down.
So there's an agenda there.
I can't anymore. You're right. Can we stop talking about this?
Maybe not the most reliable.
Okay. Well, the point is, let's forget the Great Barrington. I don't need the Great Barrington Declaration. There is a ruling.
I don't need the Great Barrington Declaration.
I don't.
I don't need any of you
know what I have?
bastards.
You know what Missouri versus Biden was?
No. Now you educate me.
Right. Well, see, because if you weren't in your bubble, you would have known that too. But things like that don't get in when you're just looking for the information you already want to think you believe. Okay. But the Biden, a very big court ruling this year, which said that the media companies colluded with the government to keep information out of our hands. Missouri versus Biden. Look it up, man. Look it up. And that's exactly what happened. I mean, the New York.
In what way? What was the?
Well, like for example, the New York Times. Their Pulitzer Prize-winning health reporter, they canned because they wanted to look into maybe the origins of COVID were in a lab in Wuhan, China, which of course they very well may have been. I said from the very beginning, this should not be a political issue. It could have started from the wet markets, and it could have started in the lab. Let's not politicize it. They did. Now even Biden administration admits, yes, it might have been coming from a lab. But the New York Times wouldn't let you hear that information.
Yeah.
That was misinformation. See, that's a danger in saying misinformation, because tomorrow that misinformation might be yours.
What's fucked about that? And again, I'm sure there was a conversation behind the scenes that went on in this regard, is that when you hear originated in a lab, you think, oh, it was cooked up by scientists. It was cooked up by people as a weapon. Like when I think
not necessarily as a weapon, studying it.
But the average person, when they hear
function study.
Exactly. But the average person doesn't think that. They think made in a lab. They think, oh, this is a bioweapon.
Who gives a fuck what they think? We're talking about government policy.
They vote.
Okay, but they're not. I don't know what they're voting on, because I lost track of this, but if they're voting on the idea that the virus could have started in a lab, my theory is it probably did. I don't think they intentionally let it out, but it's also not completely impossible that the government of China would do that. The government of China does a lot of awful things.
They do.
And that's why the New York Times wouldn't cover it. And their reporter said, someday we're going to look back at this and understand that we shouldn't have been looking at it at all because it's racist. Racist because they're Chinese. They're perfect people because they're Chinese.
Okay, and here's where...
That's where the woke are.
I'm not telling you anything you don't already know. But at this point in time, when the people who are most likely to dismantle democracy would love nothing more than to hear you. And I'm not going to comment on something that I haven't researched.
You're too tribal. Everything has to be part of the tribe.
I can't at all.
I'm sorry that I can't always say the thing that will not piss off the tribe if it's true on the other side.
I'm not going to contradict what you said, because I don't know. I would have to go on my phone after this interview and go, wow, I don't know what Bill was talking about. I guess I should look into it, which I do all the time. It's like I'm not stupid enough to say yes. Is that possible? But we are living in a time where we're caught in this neutral zone between the people who would love nothing more than to see the enterprise of the press dismantled completely, gone. And so I'm a little more forgiving of mistakes than maybe I have been in the past, because I don't want to see that happen, because I do believe the press is the fourth estate. I do believe the press keeps a good bit of checks and balances when it comes to politicians.
The press is
the New York Times, the Washington Post, even the Wall Street Journal.
You just mentioned all the liberal press that
Wall Street Journal. I think the Wall Street Journal is illegitimate.
Well, of course they are.
Very conservative. It's op-ed section aside.
Yes.
Which is batshit crazy. But it's the reporting in the Wall Street Journal is solid. That's a conservative.
Right.
I don't think Fox News is solid, but I think the Wall Street Journal is respectable.
Well, but the problem with the media, the world we live in now, is that they.
It's not. Not just the liberal press.
Okay, but the problem with any press, but definitely including liberal press, is that when I hear something, I'll go, okay, you know what you're saying is probably true, but it's half the story.
Yeah.
I don't trust either of them.
And that's well, okay.
You're just telling me the part that feeds
But
your
to say
narrative.
you don't trust either of them is like, it's like I don't trust the New York Times or Fox News.
I don't.
You can't equate those two though.
I don't. I don't equate those
Okay,
two.
good. Thank God.
Never did. Made that point many times.
Yeah. All right. Good. And if I had watched your fucking show, I'd know this.
Exactly. Do you have to get to dinner? I don't want to
I'm
hold you.
out of here by 7:15.
I don't want to hold you, but I would do this until I had to pee.
Do you have to pee?
No.
You don't?
No.
Okay. Neither do I.
But that was the only. But you're healthy, right?
I am. Oh my God.
What?
Yes. No. That was a left turn. I am.
I don't
am
see
healthy.
you that often.
I am healthy. You know, Bill.
You look healthy.
I was going to announce it at some point. I might as well do it on this show.
You're pregnant. Men can get pregnant now. Don't say different.
I'm pregnant. Yeah. No. I'm healthy as far as I know. Yeah. I just did the.
Right.
I have a physical twice a year because I'm a crazy person.
That's not crazy. That's not crazy.
Yeah.
Well, it depends. I mean, there are things that they can do during a physical that would be deleterious to your health.
Right.
I mean, X-rays and things like that.
Yeah. I don't need that finger in my ass every time.
Not every time.
And sometimes at 3 a.m.
How
when
many times
I get a call.
How many times?
And it's like, hey, just want to make sure the prostate's okay. What fucking time is it?
How many times do you get a prostate check and enjoy it before you're gay?
5? There you go. See, I was right there. Yeah. Ready for you this time.
You see? Oh God.
That was a nice little squeak. That was real delight right there. That was a delighted laugh.
You've always been a delightful person. Oh, I just noticed.
Yeah, look at
this
that.
is from the movie I was in. It sits in this room proud. If anything belongs in Club Random,
Yeah.
it is a sign. It was a cue card from A Million Ways to Die in the West. Brilliant concept, by the way. I always told you that. I know you're out there. I can smell cow vagina because I was the comic in the movie.
Yeah.
In a scene, and my dear friend Mark Monto played the cue card guy holding my cue cards
And
up.
the cue cards, of course, they're big pieces of wood because it's the frontier era.
Right.
But not only that, you came to set with additional jokes.
Oh, I wrote that whole. My guys worked on that.
They're
with
like,
me,
I think
yeah.
they're like 3 jokes from the script.
Oh yeah.
And then you came
no,
with
I
like a
gave you
stack
whole,
of
you,
fucking.
Well, you said you wanted a
Yeah.
whole monologue.
Yeah.
The only thing I objected to about this is it implies. See, this is a savor. I know you're out there. I can smell cow vagina. It implies that I can't ad-lib.
Shouldn't it be smell the cow vagina?
No,
It's too late for rewrites because the movie came out. But
it's exactly the way it should be.
Okay,
I
good.
can smell
Okay,
cow
good.
vagina.
All right,
yeah.
great.
But I've always treasured this.
And there's a whole bunch of them.
I looted it from the set.
Oh, good. I'm so glad because I don't know where the other ones are.
No, you gave it to me.
Oh,
you
good.
Also
Thank
gave,
God.
You
I should remember
you
that.
also gave me once. I mean, I could probably.
Oh, yes, because Quagmire.
I mean,
Yeah, you have the original Quagmire sketch
it's
from 100 years ago.
You would not believe what this got on eBay.
I think that's appropriate. This place looks like Quagmire's home.
Right. It's in my home. It's right. It's in the most prominent place it can be. And I don't care what they offer me on eBay. And the number keeps going up.
Look, Bill, at a certain point, don't be stupid.
No, I'm sure it would fetch a fortune, and I would not sell it for anything.
I mean, the neon bill alone. In this.
I could be living under the underpass, and I would have that with me. I'm joking. I would have fucking sold it and not live under the underpass.
Let's be practical here.
Come on, I said I want you to die before me. I'm not gonna start lying about shit now. Come on, we're past that. So where are you eating tonight? I'm very curious where a celebrity goes these days. Do you go to the hot spots, or do you go, like to the place where you can be like more low key?
I generally pick the more low key places. I generally pick tomorrow. We're getting some sushi this evening.
You and a lady friend?
Mm-mm.
Oh
no, I'm having dinner with my agent.
Seriously?
Isn't that yeah? And by the time this glass is empty, I'm going to be giving him 20%, which is just not good.
Would you lose a bet?
Huh?
Why are you?
No, it's because
I'm kidding. We all agents are like congressmen. We all like our own. But they have a terrible reputation en masse, right?
Yes.
Congress, but a budget, but they keep returning their own congressmen. Congressmen win office like 96% of the time, get reelected. Everybody complains, and then they like their own.
Yeah, yeah.
I love my agent. How long you been with your agent? You know that joke about the...
It's been close to over 20 years.
Wow.
Well,
yeah,
that's
me
not true.
too.
That's true because I was with him and then I left for a while and then I came back. So the totality of it, probably about 15 years.
So you know the joke about the...
Yes, I know. Can I tell you what joke?
Okay.
Is this the one about the confessional?
No.
Okay.
No. An actor comes home and he sees his house is a smoldering ruin.
Yeah.
You know this?
No.
Oh, and his wife is all tattered and the dog is dead and the kids are dead. And he comes over and he says, honey, what happened? The wife says, oh my God, your agent came over, he burned the house down, he raped me, he killed the kids and the dog. And the actor says, my agent came by?
That's not the joke I thought you were going to tell.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't know that one.
I thought you were going to tell the one that you always tell me. And then every time I act like it's the first time I've heard.
Really? What one was that?
Like the guy who goes to confessional. What is it? The I believe you know Mr. Cohen?
I never told you that.
You've told me that 5 times.
I've never told.
You've told me that 5 times. Hasn't he told me that 5 times?
He's
told me that.
You're drinking. The drinking is affecting your memory. I would never.
Well, listen, I'm not going to argue that.
You may have seen it 5 times. It was my first joke. I did it when I was 27 on The Tonight Show.
No, you're proud of it. You should be proud of it.
I'm not proud. I would never tell a joke that even when I was doing it
I believe
now.
you know Mr. Cohen, that you have. Of course you've told me that joke.
I've never personally told you that joke.
Oh my God, are you serious?
I am totally serious.
You have absolutely.
You're delirious.
Because somebody told me that joke a week ago, and I said, I've heard that joke. Bill Maher told me that joke.
You saw it on television or some clip, and then you transpose that to real life.
Listen, you're the one who's smoking too much. You have 100% told me that joke.
I would never do such a thing.
I believe you know
it's
Mr.
ridiculous.
Cohen. Look, don't let the war make you revise history. I believe.
I've been to town. I've crossed the highways
And the harbors
too. I've done some things I nenever thought I'd
ever do.
Like, tell Seth that joke. I can't believe you don't remember telling me that joke. Is this how it starts?
It totally never happened. And 5 times, why would I be repeating my act? You think I was so insecure in my 50s that I was like doing my act for you? Like in a private
no, not
setting?
your whole act, but that joke. You were very proud of that joke. And you shared it with me.
Yeah, when I was
it's a very special
27,
memory.
I was proud of it. Other than that, it's just a historical remnant. It was fine for that age. I don't do it.
This is what it's like to be fucking married.
It really is.
This is exactly
I'm
what it's
telling
like.
you, don't do it.
It's like,
telling
is
you.
this what marriage is like? I'm
yes,
telling you.
It is.
You told me the Mr.
And
Cohen joke.
They have chairs like this.
They do.
They have Archie. These are Archie
They
and
really
Edith's
are.
chairs.
They really
right?
are.
They really are.
Yeah. This is like
Stifle.
how many of Bill Cosby's sweaters did you have to shred to make these chairs?
Well, it is Club Random.
It is, yeah.
This is very 80s. Oh, I wouldn't trade anything here. But what a great song that is, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean, how about the last,
You're the one you love.
the one I
It
love?
isn't milky white, it's dingy gray.
You ask me if I know the Milky Way. I do. And furthermore, I'd like to say it isn't milky white, it's dingy gray. Especially when your world breaks down. I know, because I've been to town. What a great metaphor.
If you weren't doing like a slow push-in on him throughout that, that was a fucking missed opportunity. And if not, you should figure out a way to do it in post. Just like a slow push-in.
Oh, look at you.
Because he's giving you the vibrato and everything.
Once you're a director, I see you like, you get that thing where you think you can like...
No, it's a moment.
Right, but I'm saying you see life that way, like I can make... But also, I think...
I just don't think you do that for everyone.
I
don't
sure
think you
don't.
sing. I think maybe...
Well, first of all, other than Jack Jones, no one would appreciate the song or know it. I got you into that album.
You got
too.
me into that album,
And that is
the album I now go to when I've had
exactly
a bunch of drinks.
Well, if people don't know,
I didn't take it seriously, and now I'm like, oh, I get it.
It's so amazing.
It's like
people don't know.
Yeah.
Let me set the stage. It's 1969. Frank Sinatra did an album a theme album written by a gay poet, Rod McEwen, and it is thematic. It has in between all the songs, there's talking parts. It's the little things in life that disappoint you, not the big things. The newspaper boy who says he'll bring you a paper and doesn't. The dry cleaner who says your suit will be ready and it isn't. That's in between.
Why haven't we done that live?
That's in between the songs.
Yeah.
But then it's called A Man Alone.
Don't ask me about empty. And his voice breaks.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go somewhere with
empty is a string of dirty days.
Yes. How about the end? I'm going to go somewhere on an island with a mess of records.
A mess of records and a ukulele.
But it's called A Man Alone.
Yeah.
It's why I thought you would love it, is because, it speaks to us. We're bachelors who never got married. We're a man alone. But it says, a man alone, but not lonely.
Yeah.
Except when the darkness comes.
Yeah.
Dreams, midnight dreams that fell apart at dawn. It's brilliant.
There's something I have to tell you. I do have to pee so badly right now. I can't even.
I know you.